So finally, after months, we actually have a DJI Air 3 release date, and it is right around the corner. So let's jump into the article and see when it is and actually see the trailer that DJI dropped. So as you can see, they released this photo, which says double up 25th of July, 2023 at 2 p.m. BST time. And at the minute of filming this video, it is the 20th of July. So in 5 days time, we will see the DJI Air 3 and we'll see actually how this drone performs and if it actually lives up to the hype. And we're all hoping that it does, because the hype is real at the minute, because this drone looks absolutely unreal. And as you can see from here anyway, you've got the silhouette photo of this guy on the mountain, and this clearly is a tease to 2 cameras with 2 lenses. And as you know from, if you saw my last video, which I will link here, which goes over the full specs of the DJI Air 3, it is actually confirmed that the DJI Air 3 will have 2 cameras with 2 sensors that are basically the exact same. And one of them will be a 24mm f1.7 and the other one will be a 70mm telephoto lens f2.8. And here is the confirmation that we will be getting 2 lenses. And basically, yeah, double up as well, not just the picture, it says double up 2 lenses as well, just like the DJI Mavic 3 as well. So this is going to be an amazing drone and I already can't wait. If we actually go down here, or if we actually go to DJI's Twitter, so as you can see, double up 25th of July 2023, 9 a.m. EDT time this says, so it'll be about 2 p.m. in England. So just to go over some of the specs, if you didn't actually see my last video, this is why this drone has so much hype. So it's going to have a new dual primary camera system, with both of the cameras having a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor. And basically the DJI Air 2S had a 1 inch sensor, so they are 2 smaller sensors than the original DJI Air 2S. So there is a smaller sensor, however there's 2 of them and they're the exact same. So the fact that you have the choice either a 24mm and a 70mm with both of the exact same sensor sizes, I think that's absolutely unreal. And I'm pretty sure it's the same as the DJI Mini Probe, I'm not too sure on that. So as you can see, f1.7 aperture at 24mm and a 70mm at f2.8 aperture. Both cameras, dual cameras, are going to shoot 48 megapixel photos, which will be like 4 12 megapixel sensors into one. So it will actually take 4 12 megapixel photos and then stitch it together. So it's not a true 48 megapixels, but it can do that if you want it to. This is a massive one as well. Another reason why I'm so hyped for this drone is that it's got dual camera 4K 60 FPS HDR video. So both of these cameras can shoot 4K 60, 48 megapixel photos. They have the same sensor, which is just showing that the new 70mm lens is not a gimmick at all. It is literally on par with the 24mm, apart from the f-stop. And if we actually scroll further down as well, the max video specification will actually be 4K 100 FPS, and the color modes will be 10-bit D-Log and 10-bit HLG. Now I'd imagine one of these, I'd imagine 24mm might have D-Log and the other one won't, the 70mm, which is probably a little bit understandable, but still 4K 60 is still an unreal spec to have in that 70mm camera. And I think a lot of people will be utilizing that 70mm camera a lot, because I really do think it will just add that extra bit of quality to your drone shots. You'll have the ability to get stunning 24mm wide shots, and then you can punch in at 70mm. And the fact that you can do that with both photos and videos is amazing from DJI. And another reason why I actually personally think this might be one of the most popular drones DJI will ever release. As well, a massive upgrade is that the Air 3 will actually have omnidirectional obstacle sensing. So they'll have horizontal, upwards, downwards as well, so you can actually see everywhere you're going. I won't go over all of them because I did have that main video, but another one is 2.7K vertical shooting with both of the cameras as well. So you'll be able to shoot vertical mode at 2.7K, so not 4K, but both cameras and both lenses are able to do this at the same quality, which obviously is great if you're into your Instagram Reels, your YouTube Shorts and your TikToks. You can really optimize your videos to actually shoot pure vertical video with your drone and actually just get the most out of your TikToks and your Instagram Reels. Another one here as well, it says select 4K 100 frames per second or 1080p 100 frames per second to directly record a 4x slow motion video. So the fact that this drone as well can shoot 4K 100 frames per second, I mean, my Canon, I know it's a drone with a not full frame sensor, but I mean, not even my Canon R6 Mark II can do that. I know it's completely different situations, but it just shows how good this drone will actually be, that you can shoot 4K 100 frames per second, super slow-mo in that beautiful 4K resolution. However, it does say 4K and 1080p 100 frames per second. So my actual opinion is that you'll only be able to shoot 4K 100 frames per second with the 24mm wide angle lens, and the 70mm camera will be limited to 1080p 100 frames per second, which obviously is not the best in the world because you would love that 4K, but still 1080p is still amazing in 2023. It's still 1080p at the end of the day, and the fact that you can do that with 100 frames per second is amazing in my opinion. So at least you have the option of shooting super slow-mo with the 70mm, because it would have been so easy for them to just say it's not in it, it's only in the 24mm version. If you want that, maybe you have to upgrade to the Mavic 3 Pro, for example. But no, they actually stuck it in there, and it has actually got 1080p 100 frames per second, which is amazing. So as you can see, this is why there's so much hype around this drone, because both of the cameras are basically identical. There's a few different changes, like maybe D-Log, the 1080p 100 frames per second, and the f1.7 aperture over the f2.8 aperture. But I don't think this is going to really make any difference really at all. So I think if you're just in a normal everyday location, just at the beach for example, and you want to capture some stunning video, you can easily use both of these lenses and actually create stunning videos and photos with both of the lenses, and it won't hold you back one bit. So again, with all these upgrades as well, and with the price, there is a leaked pricing again, and here we go, here's the photo. So DJI Air 3 drone fly more combo with the RC2 remote controller is $1,600, and it actually says here save $229, which is $1,800. Now the article before said it was 1,300 euros for this kit, I think. So I'm guessing there was a little bit of a mix up there, because it's actually looking like this might actually be $1,800, which is a lot more money, and it makes sense with how good these specs are. So a lot of people probably can't moan, because this drone, it looks absolutely amazing, but probably a lot of people wanted the drone maybe to be priced around the DJI Air 2S. You just never know, and I guess we're going to have to find out when it actually does come out, but I'm sure. And again, DJI Air 3 drone with the RC-N2, so not the one with the built-in screen, with the Fly More combo, is $1,400, reduced from $1,600 again. So it is quite expensive, but I guess if you want them amazing specs, the two basically the exact same cameras with different focal lengths, you are going to have to pay the price. But again, I still think it's a decent price for this drone. It's going to be the middle ground drone. It's going to be more expensive than the DJI Mini 3 Pro, but obviously less expensive than like the Mavic 3. So I do think this will appeal to a lot of people. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Are you excited for this drone? Will you be picking one up? Are you not interested at all? And do you think it's more of a gimmick, or what do you actually think of the two cameras? Do you think it's actually worth it having two of them to actually up the price, because the price might go up? Or do you think that it's absolutely unreal and drones are just getting so good nowadays that any drone that you actually do get can do any job? I'm still using my Mini 2 for photos, and if I do any videography projects, I'll use it for that as well, and it still does the job for me. And it all depends on your needs, and if a drone like the Mini 3 or even the Mini 2 can actually get the job done for you, are you just going to be sticking with that and not waste your money on the DJI Air 3? So again, leave your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to know your thoughts. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later.